Thanks for clicking on the video, guys. I'm DM Zone, and this is the Gamer's Oasis. Hey guys, I just wanted to quickly go over what changes I've been making in this game. So we've had a few modifications. I'll do an actual video that go into it more detail. I did an hour-long session basically on this one. They went and fought things I wasn't expecting to fight, like the end boss for the level. Doesn't necessarily mean the level's done, it just means that the big guy at the very end was done out of order. But that's the freedom of a roleplay game versus like a computer game where you have all these gateway bosses you have to defeat before you go to the next level. It's completely up to your choice and what you think you can do. So I hope you guys enjoy the video, and if you have any comments or feelings or opinions, go ahead and comment below. Thank you and have a great day.
Okay.
Alright, so where we left off last time, you guys had taken down your first mini-boss. It was a Orc Warlord. You could potentially run into a random another Orc Warlord, but that's the last time that particular one. I mean, you could run into a second one, but there's... anyways, you get the general idea. From there, you guys got a bunch of gems, which I will get into later when we actually get back to town. And you guys got a blunt special weapon. Now, Mom can use a blunt special weapon. Either of the dwarves can use a blunt special weapon. It is a main hand weapon. It's not an offhand weapon, but it is special quality. So there is that. Right now, it's designed to do bonus damage, so it does +2 damage. But special weapons can be made into other things like +2 to holy spells. So Mom does better healing or smiting. Okay? So we'll let you guys decide. You guys can roll off for it. You guys can just decide. One of you guys gets it. How do you want to do this?
We can just decide.
Okay. Well, since Memphis is not here currently because she's wandering around doing whatever she's doing, do you want to decide between you and Mom?
Mom, you wanna have it?
You can decide.
So who do you want to have it? Mom, Memphis, or yourself?
I'll let Mom have it because of like heal us better or something.
Okay. Well, we'll work on that. So Mom gets a magic, special quality weapon. So when you attack with your mace or scepter, whatever it is, it's going to do +2 damage, bring you to 5. Just so you know. So that goes up in the north right there. Alright. So here's the map where you guys have drawn already. This was your starting point where you started. You went up here, you have fight at this intersection. You went into this room, you have fight. You went into that room, you have fight. This was a boss room, a mini boss. Oops, not box, boss. And that is where you had your, that's where you got that blunt special quality weapon. Where do you guys want to go next? This is sort of the map. Each one of these hash marks right here is a doorway. You want to go right here? Well, you have to, you're over here currently. I'll put a dice right where you are. So this is where you are. When you get to here, you'd have an encounter. You get to here, you'd have an encounter. If you want to go over to here, there's a few encounters between there and there. Okay. Here's what the map looks like right here, so you guys know. We have 2 rooms off this way. We have, actually it's a little longer. Second room's right here. And you have a room here and a room here. And we have a room at the end of the hall. So this room has 5, that hallway has 5 rooms off it. but they look like they're just normal rooms. And you guys sort of know the layout of this dungeon because you've been here before. Just before it was inhabited by monsters. So where do you want to go next?
To this room.
That room there? Okay. Go ahead and roll 2d6 to see what is populated by. You rolled an 8. 8 is... It is going to have orcs. There's one of those and 3 of these. So, in this room, you have 3 orc warriors, and then back here, on this rank here, there's some sort of orc that seems to be wielding magic. So, we're going to go ahead and start off first. Memphis, you have 2 weapons. So on this right here, you can just roll that for me. Roll over here. There you go. So you got 9, and because you're using a blunt weapon, that makes it 12. That easily hits one of these warriors. She has a blunt weapon too. She can choose to do a spell. She has a healing spell, or she can go into melee. She goes at the same time you do. If she goes into melee, she can do her, what's it called? Hammer of
Inspiration.
Hammer of Inspiration. And it will hit the target for 3 damage and heal an ally for 1. If any of you guys are down health. I don't think anyone's down health.
Hammer time.
Alright, so go ahead and attack first.
Okay.
So you got
6.
double 6s, or you got double 3s. So that's going to be 6 plus 3 is 9, right? So that hits. You do 3 damage, but because it's doubles, that actually is 4 damage. Either way, it kills one. So you have an orc warrior. Now, orc warrior is going to attack back. I'll do that real quick. We'll do 1 on you and 1 on you. So it rolled against you. It's got 5 plus 2 makes that 7, which you are not a 7, you are an 8. For against that defense. And against you, Memphis, it has a 6 plus 2, which is 8, and you get hit. So you're going to take 3 points of damage. Memphis is down 3. And Mom? What do you want to do? Do you want to attack?
Sure.
Okay. You have the Hammer of Inspiration, which you can attack the guy here. You can move forward and attack this guy.
Do I have to roll dice?
You have to roll 2 dice. Yep. So you got 9. 9 plus, you have plus 1, gives you 10. Means that you hit, so you can do 3 damage, and if you want, you can heal Memphis for 1 point of damage.
How unhealthy is she?
She's down 3.
I'll help her.
Okay. And then that kills that one. Now, the shaman in the back here has not gone. He was going to cast a spell, so he'll go at the same time as the gnome mage. He was going to cast a spell. He's going to hit 2 warriors in the front. There's an attack against you. He's casting a fire spell. That's doubles, but it's only a 7. Actually, that hits you. So you're going to take doubles, so you're going to take 4 points of damage. Are you going to, oh, thank you. And against Memphis, double 1s. Double 1s is bad. It means he miscast on himself. So he's going to go ahead and the spell goes awry, but he takes 1 point of damage. Actually, I'll roll. He's actually going to take 2 points of damage. So he's down 2 points. And then our mage goes back into him. And that mage rolls double 4s or double 2s, gives him 4, 7, which is not enough to hit, even with the doubles. So This shaman moves into the front rank. Memphis, you go first. Go ahead and attack again, please. Memphis goes first because of her 2 weapons. So you roll 5 plus 3 is 8. Okay? And that's enough to hit him in melee. And you do 5 points of damage, which with the damage already is enough to kill him. So you guys have killed the shaman.
Next time I'm gonna be the slayer.
As far as orcs go, Mom got an orc, Am got an orc, Memphis got
Stop
2.
doing that. Stop it.
Okay.
You get a different chair.
Am, can you help your sister out with a different chair, please? You want to go into this room here, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, just like that. Where do you want to go next?
Let's just say the next one. Will I get the last hit on the person? This one?
I don't know. We'll see. So you want to go to the next room over?
Yeah.
Alright. Go ahead and roll 2d6 to see what happens. Why? Oh, just roll in here. So you got 11. 11. You open the door and a pungent smell hits you. I need you to roll.
Pungent.
I need everyone to roll 2d6. We'll start with you. You have +1, so that's 11. You're good. Memphis, you have +1. You are good. Here's for the gnome. He has 0. He is not good, so he will not get any action in the first turn. Mom, if you'll go ahead and roll. Mom, because she's Abyssal, makes the roll. Abyssals have bonuses to this. This was a survival check. So the only one that doesn't get to take action this turn is the gnome, because he failed his perception. Mom's going to be starting in the second rank. She can move forward if she wants. Alright, so troglodytes are half reptilian. They have lizard-like tails. They have fish-like faces, kind of. They stink really bad, but they're humanoid, so they use weapons. In this case, they're using spears. These are called troglodyte sneaks, just for reference. Alright, so again, we're going to go ahead and start. They are using a weapon that has reach, so they go at the same time Memphis does. So Memphis, go ahead and go, and then the 4 of them will attack back. There's 2 of you, so they're going to do 2 in each. Let you attack first. Alright, you got 9 plus 3 is 12. That easily hits. You're going to kill one, but not before he doesn't attack back. His attack back on you is a 10 plus 2. He hits you. And the other one rolls a 6 plus 2, which will also hit you, because that's 7. So you're going to lose...
Don't that kill it?
No. You're going to lose 6 points.
How many points does it take to kill?
She doesn't have many left. This is true. Alright, against you.
Ooh.
You get hit. That is going to be a 10.
Ooh.
And you get hit.
I know you better not just have to.
Luckily there was no doubles there. Alright, so this one goes ahead and dies. Next is going to be you, unless Mom wants to do a melee attack, or if she wants to do her heal spell, she'll go last. But since all the monsters are gone, that's not necessarily a bad idea. So go ahead and do your attack on one. 4 plus 3 is 7, and believe it or not, that's enough to hit, and that kills.
That kills them?
They're high, they're fast, they're light armored, so it doesn't take a lot to kill them.
Oh, so one hit can kill him?
A base creature only has 3 hit points. The leaders will have 5 and more, so usually one hit's enough to kill a base creature. You kind of overkill everything, but you go a little faster. But you don't have as good of armor as him or as many hit points as him. Did you want to do a healing spell or did you want to do a melee attack?
A melee attack.
Okay. So you're going to move forward and attack one of them. No problem. Go ahead and roll your attack. Okay. So you have 7 plus 1 is 8. And that would be enough to kill him. And now it's the gnome doesn't get to go because he didn't make his perception check.
Me?
No, the gnome. So it's now you and this last troglodyte. So we're going to go ahead and see what happens. If this troglodyte attacks you and hits you, he will knock you unconscious. Because you're very low on health right now. Oh, who'd you want to heal, brother?
Memphis?
Okay, well, it's still, yes, alright. So, here's who's attacking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He is going after the cleric. He rolls a 9 plus 2, that would hit anyone, so Mom ends up taking 3 points of damage. Now, Memphis, go ahead and attack back.
Can I do a
Defend your
health
mother.
for Mom?
Huh?
Can I do a health for Mom or no?
No, you can do, you don't heal, you just do damage because you're a rager. You haven't got to your raging stuff yet. You will though.
Rage.
Come on, Memphis.
I know all about Memphis's raging.
I
Oh
know.
my god.
Come on. Over
I
here.
don't think you do.
Yeah,
5 plus 4,
Is what?
9.
9.
I'm not telling.
Plus 3 more?
12?
Okay, it's 12. Yes, and that easily hits. So you're going to dispatch it. So,
This is the second time Memphis has killed all the pieces. I need to kill the last person.
Okay. Well,
Or a person. I haven't killed someone yet.
you have Em.
Have it?
Yes, you did.
When?
You killed the troglodyte in this battle. You killed the orc in last battle. Alright. So,
Chopping it.
let's go ahead and find out where you guys want to go. We have different, you've been in this room, you've been to that room. Do you guys want to come down here and do some of this over here?
Yes. I
Yes.
want to do a boss. I want to do a boss.
Okay, so where do you want to go? Currently, to get all the way back to here, you'd have an encounter here.
Wait, do you think that I could, or that you could try to get to the boss that's in the, checkerboard room?
That one there?
Yeah.
Okay, now that is the dungeon boss, but that's not necessarily bad. He's going to have a lot more loot. It's kind of there's 3 other little bosses to go to, but he is the closest one currently.
Well, then let's do it.
All right, let's do it. So we're going to go back to here. We have a quick encounter as you guys cross that intersection.
So,
Go ahead and roll to see what might be there. Could be nothing. 4. You have nothing. Roll. Yeah, there's a little bit of a. Adam. That is not nice.
That's not nice. What did I do? I didn't do that.
Okay.
backtrack in case we need to cut this part out.
I think so. Alright, so you guys made it past this intersection right here. Go ahead and roll for this one right here. I know it's right next to it, but try and keep it on the thing, please, over here. You got a 10. I got this. Hi, guys. So, as you guys go scurry across out of a bit of debris on the side, a giant rat appears from the debris. With him, token, there's a swarm of rats. Now I can have a swarm of rats, so I'm going to have a swarm of jellyfish. But we will use that as rats for right now. Okay. This swarm is huge, though. There's probably about 40 rats in it.
Jeez.
So, the swarm goes pretty quick. It's going to go at the same time Memphis does. It only has one attack, but it has a larger health pool. The giant rat goes with normal hand weapons. And it's considered to be a leader. So, Memphis, let's go ahead and start with you. Next time we get us a little closer to you so you can reach a little better. Double ones. Unfortunately, that misses. So the swarm is going to go. The swarm is going to attack. We'll assume I was back here. Odd is Memphis. Even is Adam. As odd, it's going to attack Memphis. Memphis has been healed up since the last fight, we'll assume. The swarm gets a 5. It has a +2. That will be enough to hit Memphis. So Memphis is going to take 3. Now, the giant rat goes at the same time as everyone else. So I'll just attack with it real quick. Again, odd even. It's going to go after Memphis. Apparently they have a taste for that particular dwarf. That one's going to get a total of 8, which also hits. So Memphis takes an additional 3 points of damage. Memphis is down 6. Adam.
Ooh.
So you got 5 plus 3 is 8. That easily hits. What were you attacking?
The giant rat.
Giant rat. Okay, so you do 3 points of damage to the giant rat.
Because if you take out the leader, everything else dies.
Sometimes. Alright. Are you doing a spell or are you doing a melee attack? Memphis is down 6.
So which would help her?
She couldn't take an attack from both of them without going unconscious.
So which of my deals would help her?
Your heal spell would heal her.
Can I use a heal spell?
You can just do a heal spell. So you touch her, since you're 1 rank away, you're fine. You don't have to move in there. As Mom literally touches her in the forehead. So you do. You heal her for 3 points
You
of
have
damage.
been healed, my child.
Alright. The sorcerer is going to go ahead and go. Sorcerer's going to attack the swarm. Well, not the sorcerer, the mage, excuse me. The mage hits the swarm and does 3 points of damage with his void spell. It's called Void Bolt, just for those who know. Memphis, you're up. You and the swarm. It would help if you were sitting up.
She is. She's just smaller than us. So.
I'm so sorry about that.
It is 7. 7 plus 3 is 10. Easily hits. Where are you attacking?
Big boss.
You hit the big boss and you will kill the big boss.
Yes.
Are you kidding me?
Just a leader.
I bring her back to life so she can kill the big boss.
That's right. That's what she does.
Boom.
That's how she
There you go,
rolls.
sister.
The swarm is going to attack. They're going to attack this time Adam. They're going to hit Adam. Adam's going to take 3 points of damage.
Oh wow. Mom, you better kill me.
She can keep up with a rat swarm, that is for sure. Alright.
Can we kill the boss?
You've killed the leader. You're heading to the boss room. Alright, so you do double 2s. Plus 3 is 7. So you do 4 points of damage because it's doubles. Not double 6, but doubles.
Mom's turn, and she has to heal me.
Doesn't have to. She can choose to. It's her choice. Do you wish to melee attack or do you wish to do another heal spell?
I'm gonna attack.
Okay, so you move into that
Thanks,
range.
Mom.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
No, I'm.
So, nope, unfortunately you missed. That's a 5. 7 hits with that, so it does 3 more points. The swarm is still up. It has 10 points done to it, so you know. Memphis, it goes at the same time you do. Here is choosing who's going to attack. It's going to go after you again. It misses you.
Why don't you come over here?
So you got 5 plus 3 is 8. That is going to hit.
Go sit down.
Alright, and that is going to be enough at 15 points of damage to kill the swarm. Alright, so you guys are heading to the checkerboard room, right?
Yes.
Memphis, you've not rolled this yet, even though it's Adam's pick. I want you to roll this real quick. This is what's going to be happening when you open the door. Double 2s.
That's 7 for her.
No, this is not the attack roll. So this mini boss is going to be accompanied by kobolds.
Cool.
Go ahead and roll for which mini boss it is, or the big boss. Actually, roll for your mini boss. I know what big boss it is. I just need to know what mini boss goes with it. 9. Oh, is the troglodyte razor.
Ooh. Back to the troglodytes.
Go on.
Because you rolled doubles, there's going to be an additional
Chocolate.
kobold. That. And he comes with his own little contingent of troglodytes. And then I need to get my orc bag. This particular boss is an orc. He is, or she is actually, a warlord type, I guess you could say, general type. She's got warlords that work below her. She is going to be very high hit point, I will say that.
But a half of one. Oh.
Adam? It's not exactly right. It's more like this.
No, we gotta hurry
Kind of like that. It's a larger room, sort of T-shaped. Alright guys, welcome back. Sorry we had a quick intermission. I'm going to go over this boss battle we're doing. It's actually the end boss. They decided to go for this at the end. It's going to be a tougher fight because they don't have this. That's there to keep the wind down because apparently we have the air conditioner blowing. It's a little tougher fight because this fight went too soon, than I was expecting. So we will see. All right. So here's the thing: we have our dwarf warrior, we have our dwarf ranger, excuse me. We have our cleric abyssal and our gnome mage going up against 4 different kobold scouts, a kobold brute, which is a leader. Then we have an orc general Then we have who's the big boss, and we have the troglodyte mini boss with 2 troglodyte sneaks along with him. So it's basically like 2 bosses in one, and that's what every end of level fight will be like, or something of that nature. Unless you roll really unlucky and you fight too many bosses. But anyways, we'll go into that if that ever happens. So Memphis unfortunately could not be with us for this part, so I'm going to have Adam roll for her. Adam, you're going to go at the same time as Memphis' character is going to go at the same time as the troglodyte sneaks. So go ahead and attack with Memphis. What do you want to attack?
What can she do?
She can attack any of the ones in the front row. She can kill the Kobold Brute or the Kobold Scouts. The Kobold Brute is the leader type for the Kobolds, which means it has slightly better to hit, but it does the same damage.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna take out one of the kobolds.
Okay, one of the normal Kobolds?
Yeah.
Okay. So you have 8 plus 3 is 11. That's definitely going to hit and definitely going to kill one. And then next is the 2 sneaks. The sneaks are going to go after 1, 2, 3. She'll be 4, 5, 6. So they're going to both go after Memphis's character. First one misses. Second one is going to roll a 6 plus it has 2, so that's going to be a hit. So Memphis takes 3 points of damage. Okay. All right, so now it's basically Mom can cast a spell, or you can do a melee. What would you prefer to do?
What does melee mean?
You can do your melee attack, your melee spell, which is
I don't
the Hammer of Inspiration. So you can do the Hammer of Inspiration, which heals.
Did you come up with that name?
I did. Which comes up, that gives one ally a hit point. Or you can do your the heal spell, which can
it
heal.
says effect heals an ally next to you for 1 health. At higher levels, it heals 2 at 3rd level, 3 at 6th level, and 4 at 9th level.
So at 9th level, if you were to attack someone,
What
it does.
level am I on right now?
You're first. So
We
it
played
does
2 games though.
I know, but you'll get higher levels as you go. The damage it does is whatever your weapon does. So in the case of your melee weapon, it does 3 points of damage. Or 5, because you've got a special quality. So you could go up and kill this brute or one of these kobolds in one hit, or you could attack the general.
What about the touch of inspiration?
That heals 3 health points.
What about the touch?
What,
So Memphis is down 3. You could heal her back up to full, if you want.
okay, let's do that.
Okay, so you're
Since
going
you killed her down to 3.
even though she's not here, right?
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll your 2d6. You're going to add your holy, which is plus 3. Or plus 2, excuse me. It's still fine. 4 plus 2 for a simple heal spell is 6. That's enough to heal. So you heal Memphis back up 3. So she is back to 0. Down. Okay, so everyone else is going to go. This troglodyte here is going to move up to this rank. There wasn't really enough room for him before, at least on the map. He could have fit technically. But anyways, so he's going to go ahead and attack with everyone else. I'll do the kobold's attack, and then we'll do Adam's attack. And then after that, the Orc General will go at the same time. At the very end, the Gnome will go. So we have 3 regular Kobold Scouts. I'm going to roll 3 dice. 1, 2, 3 is Adam. 4, 5, and 6 is Memphis. So 2 are going to go to Adam. 1's going to go to Memphis. First one on Adam is a 7 plus enough to hit. So you're going to take 3 points, and the second one is going to miss. The third one against Memphis actually will miss. So let me go ahead and mark down that damage. And snake 3. Then we got the brute. The brute is going to go after Adam, and his 4 plus 2 will miss. This troglodyte is going to go after Adam. The troglodyte rager. He's got a great weapon. He hits harder. That is going to be 4 plus 3 is 7, so that misses. Barely, you're an 8. The Orc General is going to go after Memphis, because he's on that side of the battlefield, and that will be a hit. And Memphis is going to take 6 damage. Because the Orc General hits really hard. Alright, last up is the Gnome Mage. Gnome Mage is going to do his once a day, and he's going to target this guy and this guy if I hit him. Here's for the first attack. That's going to be a failure and damage to himself, and that's going to kill him. So, the Gnome Mage takes 2 points of damage. Next is going to be Memphis to start this off. So we have 2 kobolds that are up, and you have a brute. Do you want to continue fighting the kobolds and the brute?
Yeah.
What do you want to attack? The kobold scouts or the kobold brute?
Kobolds.
You're going to attack the brute. Alright. Go ahead and attack the brute. That's a wise move on your part, because you can kill the brute with 1 hit, where your dwarf warrior can't. He can only kill the scouts with 1 hit. Okay, so go ahead and attack the scout. Alright, so that hits, and that will kill. 10 plus 3 is easily going to hit. Next is the troglodyte sneaks in the back. One's going to miss completely, and the other one is going to crit. I need to find out who he's attacking. I didn't determine that beforehand. He's attacking Memphis and he crits. So he does 4 points of damage, which puts Memphis very close to being knocked unconscious.
What's a crit?
Doubles. Double 2, double 3, double 4, double 5. If that hits, it does plus 1 damage. If it's double 6s, it does double damage. So if you roll 2 6s, boxcars. So they've gone. Now it goes to normal attacks. We'll have the in heals. We'll have these 2 go against you, and these 2 go against Memphis. So going over here, we have the Kobold Scout, who rolled a 7, which is not enough. The Orc General rolled a 6, which is enough, and he will knock Memphis unconscious. I turn her sideways. She can be healed to be brought back up. Against you, we have a Kobold Scout, which rolls a 6. The Troglodyte Rager rolls 10, but they're doubles. So that's going to be 5 points of damage to you.
How much do I have in total?
You're down 8 out of your 13, so you have 5 left. That's okay, because we have good things are coming. Your attack.
I feel like I was just skipped.
No, I would assume you're going to cast a spell. Which one are you attacking? The kobold here? You're going to hit the Kobold Scout, and that hits, because plus 3 is 6, and that's enough. Alright, so Mom, what do you want to do? You have your once daily, which heals multiple targets at the same time. You'd heal the Gnome Mage, you'd heal Memphis and stand her back up, and it would heal the dwarf warrior 3.
What?
Your once a day, your healing mist.
I don't want to heal. I want to kill something.
Okay.
Is that an option?
It is an option, yes.
Well, let's get with it.
Okay. So you're going to move up into this rank. What do you want to attack? Do you want to attack the Troglodyte Rager, the Kobold Scout, or the Orc General?
Oh, what's the biggest guy? The Orc General?
Yes.
I want to go after him.
Okay. Go ahead and roll you to hit. Seven plus 1 is 8. That'll be enough to hit. You do 5 points of damage because of your special quality weapon. The no mage is going to go ahead and do his void bolt at one of the scouts in the back. Oh, who do you want to heal? You can heal one person for.
Memphis.
So you heal her for 1 point, stand her back up. He'll attacking a sneak with the gnome. The gnome hits and does a crit.
How much does the boss have in gold? I mean,
You don't know. All right, and that's going to be enough to kill a troglodyte sneak. Top of the initiative is a troglodyte sneak and Memphis. What is Memphis going to attack?
huh?
What is Memphis going to attack?
Memphis is gonna attack the orc warlord.
Okay. Oh,
Let's go.
you have really good luck there. So you've rolled boxcars. That means that your 5 damage jumps to 10.
So that's just 10 points I dropped on him.
Yeah, that's a big hit.
That's. Shouldn't that kill him?
Not necessarily. The sneak is going to, it's got 3 targets, so 1, 2 is you, 3, 4 is mom, 5, 6 is Memphis. That's a 6, unfortunately. It's going after Memphis. And that hits. So Memphis goes back down. Next is everyone else. So he's got to sort of group up. I'm going to have the Troglodyte Rager go after you, Adam.
Thank you, Big Mitch.
You're going to get hit for 5.
I'm dead. I'm unconscious.
You are basically that. The Kobold is going to go after Mom. 6 does not hit. The General's going to hit with 6 points of damage to Mom. So, Adam, you do still get to attack with your warrior because you go at the same time. 7. What were you attacking, by the way? You have the Rager in front of you.
Warrior.
It's okay. So you do 3 points of damage to the Orc Warlord.
Did I kill him?
No. So
I guess
next is the Gnome and Mom. What do you want to do? Do you want to do a melee attack, or do you want to?
Is the Orc Lord dead yet?
The Orc General? No, he's not dead.
How many hit points does it take to kill him?
You don't know.
Go to use a daily spell. It's a healing mist. The effect is a cloud of healing mist fills the area, healing allies for 3 health, and then disappears as fast as it came in. The mist also helps all of the allies, giving them +1 to their next roll, regardless to what it is.
So you're going to do your healing mist. Go ahead and roll. Okay, so you heal and you roll doubles.
Do I
Doubles.
get anything for doubles?
Yes, you do. Doubles in this case means that you heal an extra point. So everyone gets healed 4 points, not 3.
Good.
So Adam is up to 4.
So we're on second level now?
No, that's not what that means. That is healed up. Memphis is healed 4. Mom is healed down to -2. So you're pretty well up. Alright. So now we have this here. Alright. So that's it. Oh, and the gnome has not gone yet. The gnome is going to go ahead and attack the other Troglodyte Rager. Try and get rid of that rear rank. He has another Void Bolt. He hits it, and that dies. So he has killed Troglodytes. Memphis is up, and she's ready to go. She's the first to act. You have the General in front of you. You have a Kobold in front of you, and you have the Troglodyte Rager. Who do you want to attack?
We'll do the Troglodyte Rager.
Okay. Just as a point of clarification, you've done 15 points of damage to the General. You have a Kobold that will die in 1 hit, and you have the Troglodyte Rager, which is untouched.
Okay, I'm gonna go after the Orc Warlord.
Okay. So 9 plus 3 is a 12, and you hit. Next is going to be, if you wish to melee, you can melee, or you can have heal spells.
Can I just kill that orc
You can attack the orc if you wish. Yes.
general?
That is 6 plus 1, 7. Yes. Next is, all right. So you're going to attack the orc general. Right, you missed. Sorry. You were going to. It was next. Everyone else. So Adam, you can go ahead and attack. Who do you wish to attack? You do 9 plus 3 is 12. That's enough to hit. It dies. All right. Next is them. So the Troglodyte's going to attack back on Adam. He does 5 plus 3 is 8, which is enough to knock him back unconscious. The General is going to attack Memphis. He hits with a he rolled an 11. That's actually a much higher than that, not even 13. And he's going to knock her unconscious, I believe. She's down 4. Up 4. Yes. So the mage is left. The mage is going to attack the Orc General. He does double 4s. That's going to be enough to hit. And he's going to do 4 points of damage to the General, bringing the General to 24 down. Top of the niche is Memphis, but she can't go. So we go to Mom. Do you wish to attack with melee, or do you wish to cast a spell?
I already casted all my spells.
You can cast the heal spell as much as you want. You
I
couldn't
already
heal.
just heal whoever's dying. Who's dying?
Memphis and Adam.
And I have to pick between my children of who I want to heal?
Yes.
Yeah, well, you're not very nice.
Sorry. It's
Let's heal Adam.
okay. So you go ahead and roll your dice, please.
Oh, why am I rolling dice if I'm already healing?
You are healing, but if you roll a crit, then you can heal for +1, which you just did. So you heal for 4 points. If you roll doubles, then you would double
Can
your
I heal
heal.
for 3 on Adam and 1 on Memphis?
Sure. We'll say that. So Memphis is up to 1.
Well, why don't you do 2 and 2?
She can't. You wouldn't be, that would be. It's okay. All right. So Adam, what do you want to do? You want to attack? Which one?
Well, general.
Orc general? Go and roll. So you roll a 6 plus 3 is 9. That's enough to hit. Bringing him to 27. Down.
How is that at 27?
Because he was at 24 down a minute ago. And you do 3 points of damage. Memphis is going to go.
But you just said I did 9.
No, you rolled a 9 to hit. Difference between hitting and damage. Actually, Memphis should have gone first. So Memphis would have attacked the general too. She would have hit. She would have done 5, and your hit actually would have been a killing blow on the orc general. So the orc general's finally gone. He had less than 30 hit points or so, probably. Now we have the troglodyte rager, the last one, which is one obviously some people want to kill. The gnome is going to attack at a safe distance because he does not want to get hit. And he's going to roll a 9 plus 3 and do 3 points of damage to the troglodyte rager. Next is Memphis. Start of the turn. She rolls 7 plus 3 is 10. And that's going to be enough to hit, and she does 5 points of damage. Next is everyone else, but Mom can choose to do a heal spell or she can choose to attack. What would you prefer to do?
I want to attack.
Okay, so you're going to attack. Go ahead and roll your attack. You and Adam go at the same time
What?
with your attacks. So is the Troglodyte Rager. You roll an 8, you have plus 1, that's enough to hit easily actually. So you're going to do 5 points of damage. And Adam is going to do 3 more points of damage. And the Rager back is going to hit whoever it attacks. 1 to 2, 3 to 4, so it's going to attack Adam. And you're going to take enough actually to drop it. So you're going to drop again. The gnome is going to move up, and he's going to do a Void Blast versus a Void Bolt, which is a melee range spell he can do. And he actually rolls double 5s. So that does more damage. Look at his spell list real quick, I haven't cast that one yet. So that's going to do 5 points of damage to him, and that might kill him. Yes, that's going to put him at 23 damage, so he'll die. And that's it. So
So who we die? Who we kill?
you killed the Orc General, and you killed the Troglodyte Rager.
You kill the big boss?
You did kill the big boss, yes. It was very dicey there for a minute. Okay. So, this room has bonus chests in it. I need you to roll 2d6 real quick. One for Adam and one Mom roll the other one. So you rolled a 7. A 7 is... You get 3 mirrors. They can be used for things.
So you can look at yourself.
No, actually they're used against vipers. You put them in front of a viper and the viper sees itself and then doesn't attack you. Mom, if you're going to roll the other one. Please.
Do you want me to roll for you? No.
10. That's going to be 3 stout drinks.
That's what I need right now.
Alright. Now the Rager comes with a special quality slashing weapon. However, you can take it to the weaponsmith and change it into a blunt weapon if you want. Since we have 3 people that use blunt weapons, that might not be a bad idea. And the Orc Warlord comes with armor. Or the general. So the orc general is going to have armor. So there's going to be a spell. Go ahead and roll for what type, if you will. So it's going to be chainmail, which is it's what you're wearing now, but it's special quality. So, and Mom, you, and Memphis can all wear chainmail. This one gives an extra 3 hit points though. We have maybe a bear entering the battlefield. I don't know. That's not the bear I'd be using. Anyways, so I think we'll go ahead and stop there. And we will see you guys next time.